Welcome back, everybody, to the Pokemon SoulSilver playthrough. This is part 46, and we're still running on through Route 13, the luckiest of all routes. And I'm feeling so lucky on this route that I think I'm going to test that luck by beating every single one of these trainers. And I'm going to do it, too. Trust me. Watch it happen. But first, I'm going to start dousing and, looking for stuff, because that's always fun. Oh, right, yeah, finally making use of the clicky runny thingy that I don't have to use the press B thingy. Yeah, that. Okay, there we go. Ooh, a calcium! That's good for your bones. And also your special attack. Yes, that's right. Okay. So, or is it still both? No, it's special attack. My pack of Pikachu! I don't like where this is going, especially because it's a Poke fan. Yeah. Anyway, while I'm going to be picking a pack of Pikachu, I'm going to be reading off some of those fancy shoutouts that I always do and enjoy reading. X Sasuke N22X says, my favorite Pokemon memory was when I figured out that you could save your Pokemon onto Pokemon Stadium and get them back, and having super speed unlocked so you could play your cartridge at a faster rate. Needless to say, I ended up with my favorite team ever. A team of 6 Mewtwo's, which is also my favorite Pokemon, if you couldn't guess. Having a team of 6 Mewtwo's is like, you're guaranteed to win. Unless you face somebody else that has a team of 6 Mewtwo's. Well, I mean, that was back in the first generation, but still. That was fun. Both. Fun and funny. Oh, good old Mewtwo. Alright, so we're going to be switching out and having Fireball out front instead of Wrestling, because I can do that, and it is free. I believe I made a joke at Nexon's expense that this game was not made by Nexon, and therefore I don't have to pay for everything. No, it's that it's free to play, but if you want special features, then you have to pay for them. Right. See, I gotta get it right. Alright, so we're gonna be facing a young couple here. Tim and Sue! And that's why I also switched out Espionage to my second slot on the team, so that we can have a Fire Panache Espiball team. Did I already have this? Did I already do this team before? I can't remember if I made a crazy nickname for them or anything. And anyway, I made such quick work of the friggin' team over there. I don't even remember what they had. I just remember the Psyduck. I don't remember the other one. Yeah, no phone number for you, thanks. What are you gonna do? Text me or something? I just made out with my GF. LOL. Ha ha ha. Alright, that's just... I don't even know. Hey, look, I'm running right into a bird keeper. And also, I'm changing the subject. Agility is the key attribute of bird Pokemon. Well, I mean, unless your Pokemon has agility, which I seriously doubt it because it's a Farfetch'd! First Farfetch'd of the playthrough. Who doesn't love Farfetch'd? Come on. Farfetch'd is so awesome that... Well, it's probably the best Pokemon ever. It's better than 6 Mewtwo's. Heck yeah. Though to be fair, I did say probably. I'm not 100% sure on this. So don't quote me on it. Or anything. What was it? There's a special page on... What the heck? Alright, hiding camper, or what's it do? Pretty sure it's a camper. Are you a camper? You're a picnicker. Right. Spoink! For Spoink the playthrough. There's a special page on Bulbapedia for a list of novelty Pokemon, and I remember Farfetch was on there. It's like, novelty Pokemon were like, Pokemon that you couldn't really, they were really weak and pretty crappy for battling, but usually they were good for, like, contest Pokemon, And speaking of which, I find it very disappointing that there's no contests in HeartGold and SoulSilver. I mean, come on, everybody loves doing contests. Sarcasm. Sorry, I had something in my throat. Oh, right, it was sarcasm. Level up for Fireball, and beating the heck out of that Spoink. I mean, who did that Spoink think he was? A Grumpig? Ha! Don't make me laugh. Just check out his Pokemon's coloring and plumage. Do I have to? You know, I'm trying to, like, move on and such. Alright, so, wow, we're really cutting through the Generation 3 Pokemon here. Now we got a Tailo. And speaking of Generation 3, let's get to another one of those fancy random shoutouts. Stuff and Stuffness says, my favorite Pokemon memory is when I first got my copy of Pokemon Sapphire. I had never played Pokemon before, but I remember getting stuck at the guy who was looking for footprints. God, that's all the way in the beginning of the game. During that time, I trained my Torchic to level 20 and completely pwned the rest of the game. My favorite and sometimes least favorite item, I'm going to assume by this he means Pokemon, is Wobbuffet. I only like when I'm annoying other people with its Shadow Tag ability and using Encore again and again. Yeah, because, you know, Wobbuffet's not an item that fits in the bag. Though, you know what? Knowing Wobbuffet, he probably wouldn't know the difference between a bag and a Pokeball. So if you wanted to, you could probably just shove a Wobbuffet into a bag and then just be like, Wobbuffet return. And it'll be like, Wobbuffet! And you'll be all like, Fisherman Kyler. Kyler? Ah! He's got a Magikarp. It's level 18. Alright. I guess this guy isn't very serious at fishing. If he was serious at fishing, he would have seriously serious Pokemon, which I seriously don't see. He's just got a bunch of Magikarp. I just call him a failure at being a fisherman. What is wrong with you, mister? What do you have to say for yourself? Pokemon what? Okay, so... No, absolutely not. So, his Pokemon bucket is empty. What does that mean? That he had, like, all his Magikarp just in a bucket and he just, like, picks them up and just, like, throws them on the battlefield? Did he take my Wobbuffet bag idea and apply it to Magikarp? Because if so, that was awesome. That seriously was. What's most important in our everyday lives? I don't know. Breathing? Ah! Gyarados! Alright, now I would say that this guy's seriously serious about being serious with serious fisherman, Pokemon trainer, both serious and stuff. Alright. So since the Gyarados and it's all super weak to electricity, Citizen's App can have absolutely no trouble with these Gyarados. Take that, you silly Gyarados. I laugh at you. I mock you. Ha 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 ha. You can't beat Citizen's App. Absolutely not. It's the Zap she's the Zap that smiles back. Yeah, I told him. Somehow. A bird guy. What am I doing? I don't even know. What is it? What the? Alright, having a little fun. At least I think I was having a little fun. What the? Alright, spam, spam, spam. It's like somebody just took their keyboard and just decided to just slam their fingers down on the keyboard a bunch of times. Alright. So with this Fearow going on, which we've already seen before several times, another shout out, Crimson the Wolf 1 says, my favorite memory of Pokemon is that red version was my first video game ever. I got it on my 7th birthday when I had been asking for a PlayStation or a Nintendo 64. Needless to say, I was a little disappointed, but I forgot all my disappointment as soon as I started the game up. My number 1 Pokemon is Shinx. It's so cute and electrifying. So wait, you know, I'm always a sucker for those, for the really old school memories, you know, like the first gen and all that. We're getting ourselves a Super Rod, and, because, you know, I can have a Super Rod, and I'm allowed to have one, so my rod is now super. Alright, so we're moving on through the pier of the Route 12 stuff. For a second there, I swear he said listening to my iTunes. I was gonna say, oh no, product placement. What has Nintendo become? But he's not into product placement. He's got a Quagsire, which is... Ah! It's got Earthquake! I forgot that it was half ground! Okay, yeah, we definitely took a risk there and just messing with the dude there. Alright, now I'm just continually taking a risk. Citizen Zap in serious trouble, 21 HP left. And thank God those guys all fell to one hit. I was listening to my iTunes the whole time. What? Alright. Also, it's been mining my personal data. I think I need to send it back to Apple to get it fixed, but I have a feeling that they're going to send it back and say it's not a bug, it's a feature. Anyway. So, young couple again. Vic and Tara. What? I love to... Okay, I don't know what's going on with me, but I swear that that girl just said that I love looking at my boyfriend's Facebook when he's battling. Alright. I don't know why I'm seeing these things, but it's kind of freaking me out. Anyway, we got the deadly, unstoppable, undeniably awesome team of Fireball and Espionage totally going to take out and make a joke of this Sunflora and Magmar, first Sunflora of the playthrough. That's why, of course, it's not being sped up. Because, well, it's Sunflora. I mean, come on, it's an awesome Pokemon. Yeah, I said it! Sunflora is an awesome Pokemon. What are you going to do about it? Nothing, that's what. Espionage. Do something about this Magmar. You know, Psychic him and maybe even take him out in one hit. You know, that'd be awesome too. Oh, okay, or, you know, just leave him with 1 HP. Fine, whatever. At least they're not like a gym leader or anything. They're not going to be using any silly hyper full restores. Max stuff. I don't even know. I don't know what I was doing, where I was going with that. Alright. So that's it for that Magmar. That's it for the Sunflower. And that's it for the young couple. Hooray. Oh no, my plans? Alright. I think he was looking to score some brownie points by winning that battle, but hey, you know what? We all gotta make sacrifices. And your sacrifices was for the better, because, you know, I'm the hero of the game here, and you're Pokemon losing, giving me more EXP and all that good stuff. Alright, another shout out. Blooper Waluigi53 says, my favorite Pokemon memory was when my friend phoned me up and asked me to come to his house, come around his house urgently. He had a tone which sounded bad, so I sprinted as fast as I could to his house. I don't think he literally sprinted, but alright. When I got there, it was much worse than I had thought! He had encountered a shiny Giratina on his Pokemon Diamond and was down to his last Pokemon, Fred the Salamence. In the panic of stress, I accidentally told him to use Dragon Breath, and he one-hit KO'd it. It took us a while to make up, but we're still friends. Lots of dots. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Isn't Dragon Breath that attack that always does 40 damage? I'm pretty sure that was the one that Gyarados had. Like the first time I had him. Or the first time he evolved in the playthrough. Hey, an Octillery. See, it's Remoraid that... Whoa, God, blah. Settle down there. Remoraid that evolves into the crazy-looking Octillery. Not Quillfish. I was just being silly. Alright, so, anyway. Dragon... I mean, how is that possible? How did it one-hit KO with Dragon Breath? Which only does 40 damage. Anyway. The Silence Bridge. Because everyone... Alright, so, well, I guess if you tiptoe and it scares away the Pokemon, I guess I might as well just stomp around. Just scare the hell out of everything. Alright. You know, like, I start stomping around the pier, and, like, you know, you see a bunch of Magikarp and a bunch of Goldeen swimming away. Then all of a sudden, just everything starts rumbling, and you just see Kyogre swimming away. I'll just be sitting there like, oh, lol, did I do that? Anyway, so making easy work. Whoa, oh, right, I forgot that Charge Beam does that. Making easy work of this fisherman's fishy Pokemon. Yes, take that, you fishy fish. Haha, I showed you. Stupid fish. I'm going to make fish sticks out of you! Crispy and breaded. And then I'm going to put you in the oven. Because I can do that. It's not cruel at all, I swear. It's just nature. Ovens are natural. I mean, you know, you see them all the time in the wild. You know, you go out in the forest, and, you know, there's ovens running around and stuff. And they're endangered, so, you know, you might not see them. Yeah, it's true. Alright, so we're fishing to switch out Blah and Fireball. I don't even know what I was talking about. So yeah, I decided I might as well just take the time, just, I don't know, go tiptoeing around Lavender Town. See, now that I'm off the pier, where it's important that you tiptoe, now I'm going to tiptoe around. So I thought, like, I don't know, because I really don't remember the, you know, when you get to Kanto in the second generation. It's been a long time since I did that. So I wasn't exactly sure if you could go up the tower in Lavender Town, and no, you can't. Oh, well. Yeah, thanks a lot, Team Rocket. See, thanks to you, now I can't go up the tower, which I really actually wanted to do. Yeah, no. Thanks for the offer, though, but, you know, I have better things to do. Like, making fish sticks. Yeah. House of Memories. Ah, yeah, of course. Like, the weird thing is, like, you know, I don't really think that they worded this in, like, in the games. I mean, not in this specific game. They didn't really explicitly say, like, these Pokemon are dead. They didn't explicitly say that, like, here are Pokemon's gravestones or anything. It's like they worded it in, like, the most gentle way possible. It's like, here lies, or like, here's the final resting place of Pokemon. Here's the resting place of the spirits of Pokemon. It's like, you know, that kind of gets me because, you know, like being an older fan, you know, you kind of don't want that whitewash stuff. And it's just like, come on, just say it's a graveyard, for God's sake. Anyway. So, yeah, you know, I completely did not even notice that. Oh, and by the way, that tent there is another one of the name raiders for changing your Pokemon's names. And that was another thing. Yeah, they really spruced up Lavender Town. Well, not really spruced up, but it definitely looks better than it used to. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, everybody's got to have a hobby, I guess. Alrighty. Goon! Anyways, yeah, whatever. So we're going to move on to the Pokemon Center. Or not. You know, we're going to stand outside the Pokemon Center and then save the game. Because, well, I know I've said this quite a few times, but I can do that. Alrighty. So I think, without further ado, that's it for this part of the Pokemon SoulSilver playthrough. Join me in part 47, where Fireball will be looking very happy. That's what we like to see. We like to see happy Fireball. Everybody comes to these videos to see happy Fireball. See you all next time.